Have you ever wondered what shaped Charles Darwin, the father of evolution, into the scientist we know him to be today? Born in the 19th century, Darwin hailed from a family with a rich intellectual tradition. His father, a physician, and his grandfather, a renowned natural philosopher, surely instilled in young Darwin an appreciation for scientific inquiry. However, the traditional education of the time didn't quite capture Darwin's interest. Instead, he found his passion in the intricacies of the natural world. From observing the habits of garden birds to collecting insects, Darwin's curiosity was truly piqued by Mother Nature herself. His fascination with the natural world was so profound that it led him to pursue studies in medicine and divinity, albeit with little interest. This early exploration and struggle with traditional education were not in vain. Instead, they served as the fertile soil in which the seeds of his revolutionary ideas were sown. Darwin's formative years laid the groundwork for his revolutionary ideas. What if a voyage could change the course of science forever? Imagine, if you will, a young Charles Darwin, embarking on the HMS Beagle in December of 1831, a voyage intended for mapping the South American coastline. But what it became was a journey of transformative discoveries that would shape our understanding of life on Earth. As the Beagle traversed the vast oceans, Darwin, the ship's naturalist, was on a mission of his own. He was a keen observer, meticulously documenting the diverse species and geological formations he encountered. His notebooks filled with sketches and notes, each page a testament to his insatiable curiosity. A significant chapter of this voyage was the visit to the Galapagos Islands. Isolated and unique, these islands were a living laboratory of evolution. Darwin was intrigued by the diversity of life on these islands, where each species had adapted to its specific environment. He noticed that the finches on different islands had distinct beak shapes, each suited to the local food sources. It was as if nature was experimenting with different designs for life, and only the most suitable survived. This was a light bulb moment for Darwin. These observations led him to question the prevailing belief that species were immutable creations. He began to formulate a radical idea. Could species change over time? Could new species arise from common ancestors? These questions were the seeds of a revolutionary theory. This voyage was not just about the physical journey, but also a voyage of the mind. Darwin's experiences during these 5 years set the stage for his groundbreaking work on the origin of species. The voyage of the Beagle was a conduit for Darwin's transformation from a curious naturalist to a revolutionary scientist. In essence, Darwin's voyage on the HMS Beagle was a journey of transformative discoveries. The ship may have charted new territories on the map, but Darwin charted new territories in our understanding of life, the voyage that changed everything indeed. Darwin's 5-year voyage was a journey of transformative discoveries. Imagine a theory so groundbreaking that it forever changes our understanding of life. This statement encapsulates Charles Darwin's revolutionary concept, the theory of evolution by natural selection. Picture this: every living organism is unique, each possessing variations that make it distinct from its kin. These variations aren't just random, they're the result of a process Darwin termed natural selection. Nature, acting as an impartial judge, selects the most fit variations, those that enhance survival and reproduction. Over generations, these advantageous traits become more common, sculpting species into new forms. This process is slow, almost imperceptibly so, but it's relentless, and over vast stretches of time, it can lead to the emergence of entirely new species. From finches to flowers, turtles to trees, every species on Earth is a testament to this ceaseless march of evolution. This theory, however, didn't just appear out of thin air. It was the result of meticulous observation and rigorous thought. Darwin collected a wealth of evidence to support his theory, from fossil records showing gradual changes over time, to the geographical distribution of species, to the shared structures and functions across different organisms. But the real bombshell came in 1859, with the publication of On the Origin of Species. This landmark work was more than just a scientific treatise, it was a revolution in ink and paper. It presented Darwin's theory in full detail, backed by a mountain of evidence, and it laid the groundwork for our modern understanding of biology. The implications were profound. If species weren't static but constantly changing, then all life on Earth was interconnected, part of a grand tree of life. This view challenged traditional beliefs, sparked vigorous debates, and eventually reshaped our understanding of the world. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. Darwin faced skepticism and criticism. Yet he stood firm, defending his theory with the strength of his evidence and the power of his arguments. And as we now know, history vindicated his stance. Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection forever altered the course of biology. It was, and remains, a beacon of scientific discovery, illuminating our understanding of the natural world. What can a scientist's letters reveal about his life and work? Charles Darwin was not just a revolutionary thinker, but also a meticulous researcher and an enthusiastic correspondent. His letters, numbering over 15,000, offer a unique window into his life, his scientific process, and the development of his ideas. Darwin corresponded with an array of individuals, from fellow scientists to naturalists, intellectuals, and even enthusiastic amateurs who shared his passion for the natural world. These letters were more than just communication. They served as a platform for Darwin to discuss ideas, seek advice, and share his findings. His research methods were rigorous and systematic. He conducted experiments, observed the natural world, and meticulously recorded his findings. He was a keen observer, always seeking to understand the why behind the what. He was also a collaborative scientist, often working with others to further his research. The correspondence and research of Charles Darwin were more than just letters and experiments. They were an extension of his mind, a tangible manifestation of his thinking process. Through them, we can trace the development of his evolutionary ideas, from their genesis to their culmination in the theory of evolution by natural selection. Darwin's letters, experiments, and collaborations reveal a man who is constantly learning, questioning, and evolving. They provide a fascinating insight into the world of a 19th century naturalist and the intellectual journey that led to one of the most groundbreaking theories in science. Darwin's correspondence and research painted a vivid picture of his scientific journey. How does a scientist's work continue to shape our world long after his passing? Charles Darwin, the man who dared to question the nature of life, left an indelible mark on our understanding of the world. His influence extends far beyond the realm of biology and permeates into philosophy and culture. Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection revolutionized the way we perceive life, fostering a shift from a static view of the world to one that's dynamic and ever-changing. His ideas became a cornerstone of modern biology, influencing disciplines like genetics, ecology, and paleontology. They provided a framework to understand the diversity of life, the interconnectedness of species, and the process of adaptation. But Darwin's legacy isn't confined to the theory of evolution. His other works, like The Descent of Man, the expression of the emotions in man and animals, and his studies on earthworms, barnacles, and orchids, further attest to his relentless curiosity and observational acuity. These works expanded our knowledge of natural history and laid the groundwork for future research. Furthermore, Darwin's ideas have permeated into philosophy, prompting us to reconsider our place in the natural order. They've also influenced culture, inspiring artists, writers, and filmmakers to explore themes of evolution, adaptation, and survival. Every year, on February 12th, the world pays homage to this revolutionary thinker. Darwin Day, commemorating his birth, is a celebration of intellect and discovery. It's a day to reflect on the transformative power of scientific inquiry, on the courage to question, and the thirst to understand. Events, lectures, exhibitions, and educational activities worldwide honor Darwin's contributions and continue to stoke the flame of curiosity he once ignited. Charles Darwin's legacy is not just a body of scientific knowledge, but a testament to the power of curiosity and the courage to question. His work continues to inspire, challenge, and intrigue us, reminding us of the thrill of discovery and the wonder of the natural world. Charles Darwin's legacy continues to resonate in our world today, shaping our understanding of life and our place in it. So, how did a curious boy from Shrewsbury become one of the most influential scientists of all time? That's the fascinating journey we've been exploring. Charles Darwin, born into a world of privilege, exchanged comfort for adventure when he set sail on the HMS Beagle. This 5-year voyage served as his open-air laboratory, where his keen observations laid the groundwork for a theory that would revolutionize science. From the varied species of the Galapagos Islands to the fossilized remains in Argentina, Darwin's voyage presented him with the puzzle pieces of biodiversity. His genius was in assembling these pieces into the theory of evolution by natural selection, a concept that fundamentally transformed our understanding of life's complex tapestry. Back home, Darwin continued his research through correspondence and collaboration with other scientists, refining his ideas over time. His seminal work, On the Origin of Species, sparked both acclaim and controversy, forever changing the landscape of biological sciences. And his legacy? It's as enduring as the theory itself. Darwin's ideas permeate our culture, influence our philosophy, and drive ongoing research in fields from genetics to ecology. His life is a testament to the power of curiosity and persistence in the pursuit of truth. Charles Darwin's life and work continue to inspire us, demonstrating the power of curiosity, observation, and persistence in the pursuit of truth.